What's up, guys? Welcome back to Farm Sim 25, the Riverbend Valley series. We'll call it the Riverbend series. And, yeah, wow. Okay, been busy, been busy. We finally got our barley harvested. I did this field and the field over by the sunflowers. And, I don't know how much we got. So there's 93,000 liters there, and we filled up the chicken pen, which tells us we have, that's it, just 9,000 liters. This thing only holds 9,000 liters. Right, okay, so we're going to be able to sell a lot of barley at some point in time. Right, yeah, I think it's time to get some chickens. Yeah! I'm thinking, I think we get some baby chickens. And we'll just let them grow up and do what baby chickens do. Yeah, let's see, how many can we buy? 250 at a time. We could. That'd be less than half. I think we're just gonna buy 100 of them to start off with. Can I just, yeah, dang it. I was hoping I could just type it in, but I can't. Oops. Yeah, we'll buy 100 of them for $600. So what they're going to do is, now that they have food, even the baby chickens, they're going to produce eggs. And once they reach puberty in 6 months, they're going to start to reproduce. So basically, I'm going to get 564 chickens essentially for free. Which is awesome. And look at that, there's our chickens. We got chickens. We got all sorts of chickens. We got little baby chickens. Look at this one. Hey, don't chase me. Hey. This one's a little aggressive. So we've got all these chickens. Look at this. They got this big field out here. I'm thinking I'm gonna put like a tree or two in here, just as like shade. Look at that, we got all sorts of, oh, look at that! We've got all sorts of different colored chickens. That is cool! That is so cool! And they're so cute, the little babies. Just the little baby chickens. They're adorable. They're absolutely adorable. I love them. I love our chickens. I'm probably going to hate them in a little bit, but right now they're absolutely adorable. Yeah, that's what's up. Should we put a tree or two in? I think we should put a tree or two in. This video is going to be short, guys. I'm just doing some filler stuff right now because, yeah. What do we got here? Old American elm. I kind of like the sounds of that. That big old shade tree. That's what I'm talking about. Am I on a chicken? No. Perfect. Nice big old shade tree for them. Let's see here. Large box elder. Maybe we'll throw one down. I just don't want to put them on the chicken because that would be rude. What else do we got? Lodgepole pine, red pine, Scott pine. I know it says Scotch pine, but it's a Scots pine. How about right here in the corner? Just to spruce it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We want our stuff to look decent, kind of. What else? Ooh, this guy's nice and big, and I like the looks of this one. Maybe we'll do this one like right here, something like that. There we go. Now our little chicken pen looks decent. We got some nice trees in there. That way they can get some sun, they can get some shade, whatever they want, and they don't have to be in the coop when they do it. Totally not needed. Absolutely, positively not needed, but, you know, I think it looks better than just having that pasture the way it was. What is my worker doing? Did he stop? No, he didn't stop. Okay, good. I just hired a worker to mulch this field because I didn't want to do it myself. And we're doing fairly well with money to where I can afford to hire workers, which is a nice change. Right, so I honestly, guys, I have no clue what kind of changes you've seen. And the reason why I don't know is because I've been having some issues with the game as of late, where I was getting some crashes, really, really weird crashes, and it's been a pain in the butt. I'll be honest, it's been a pain in the butt. So I kind of don't remember where I left off. Let's take a look at our buildable stuff. Holy crap, 24 long planks is the next step. Well, we can see that we've been patching some holes. We've been patching some holes, that's for sure. Okay. So all the tan stuff is all the new construction. Okay, all right. We've been getting some work in. We've been getting some work in. I appreciate that. Can I get out of here? Yes. All right. Cool. Not bad. Honestly, this is awesome. I love doing this because it is a fantastic source of income. Oh yeah, there's the new roof tiles up there too. Oh, and right there on the shed as well. Oh, that is cool. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see here. I need to write down notes so I know what we need for the next step. Pardon me un momento, por favor. Right, so we need 24 long planks. Holy crap. Okay. I mean, it'll be good money, right? Alright, let's go check up on our playground. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Ooh. Ooh. Anything over here yet? No. Dang it. I really want something over there. But look at that. We got the other side of the ship. We got the skin going up on there. Oh, that is so cool. That is cool. And I apologize if there's some background noise. I'm running the dishwasher. I work 12-hour shifts on the weekend. And yeah, I got home, I started playing this, and I realized that I had not done my dishes. So I just turned it on, started playing, and figured, you know what, I'll hit record. So here we are. Let's see here. Nothing on the stern of the ship. Just the framework from the looks of it. Yep, just the framework. Which is okay. I do not mind. This looks so good. It's looking so good. Can you believe it, guys? I mean, when we first started this, all we had was this pole and a couple of ropes, and had no clue what it was going to be. And now we can see it coming to life. Oh, look at that. Yes, that is awesome. All right. Anyways, I'm getting too excited over that. Let's see, what do we need here? Wood beams. We need 12 of those. We need 12 long planks. And 12 regular planks. Now I know for a fact I don't have everything needed for these builds. And the reason being is I decided I was just going to save up until I have like 100 of everything. Just because I know we're going to be going through a lot of wood. And I just don't want to constantly be changing the production. So our production for the buildings is going to slow down a little bit. Let's see, right now we've been doing, what have I been doing? Long planks. I've got 47 long planks right now. once that hits 100, I'm going to switch over production to something else. So we'll probably do planks, or we'll do the wood beams. What are we closest to? Planks, we've got 14. Wooden beams, we got 25. Yeah, I'll switch over to wooden beams, get those up to 100, and then I'll switch over to regular planks, get those up to 100. And then I'll probably even do those prefab walls, get those up to 100, and then we'll resume our building efforts, because I think once we've got everything up to 100, we can probably buy the wagon maker and the toy maker and start building the stuff that needs to be built for those. That's kind of my thought process. I don't know if that's a good plan. I don't know if it's a bad plan. I have no clue. But that's kind of what I'm thinking, and we all know that it's going to change. I mean, let's just be realistic. My plans never stay. My plans are constantly changing, so it will change, most likely. But as of right now, that is the plan. What is this? Is this something? Is this the wagon maker? Silver shaft wagons. This is the wagon maker. Okay. Stop! Employees only. Loading zone, visitor parking. And probably... There we go. Where was the thing to buy this? I don't remember. Wait, we can go in here? What? We can just walk all up in here? Alright, I didn't know we could do that. Right, I guess... Yeah, okay, we buy it up here. How much is this? 425,000. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. So, what's the... So what, we put it down below is where we drop it off? Because this is just where we buy everything. Or where we buy it from. So I guess down below is where we had dropped the product off at. Oh, this is cool. I never really explored any of this. So this is actually really neat. You can just drive or walk underneath there. That is what's up. That is cool. What? You even got the Wells Fargo styled wagon up in here? Come on. That is cool. Yeah, as much as I play this game, I've never really taken a good hard look at a lot of this stuff. Just kind of just been flying by it. So yeah, I guess we just drop everything off right here. Neat. Alright, cool. So yeah, we'll probably end up getting that one last just because it's so expensive. Unfortunately, it's very expensive. And let's see, what is it? June. What do we got going on in July? I don't think there's anything going on in July. Let's see here. What do we got? July, nothing. September, we can plant our barley again in September. And then we harvest our sunflower in October. So I ain't got nothing going on until September. Which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. If you guys are interested, we can take a look at the finance section. So you can see what I've been doing. We got lumber that we sold, it looks like. Our property income. Production costs. Wage payment for my workers, and our loan interest. We started off with a loan interest of $3,333 at the beginning of the year. We're now down to 966. I told you we're going to pay that $1 million off quick. I meant it. We're now down to owing $290,000. That's it. So we've almost paid off this loan in a year. So yeah, that's just fantastical. Absolutely fantastical. And the best part, I haven't had to do any contract work for a while. A long while. I haven't had to do any contract work, and it's great. It is so nice to not have to do contract work. Not that contract work is hard or bad or anything, because it's not. It's just tedious. Plain and simple, it's just tedious. I should probably check my production lines. I haven't checked these guys in a bit. How are we doing here? We got water. Fine. This guy, I'm going to have to feed this production very soon. Actually, I'll probably do that now. So we need water, and we need, we'll just call it 10 things of seed. We're good with that still. And that's got plenty of that. Okay. So we need to buy, ooh, can we buy 10 pallets of seed? I don't know. $34,000? That's gonna hurt, but it's doable. Wait, what? Did I only buy 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I only bought 9, which is fine. Yeah, it wouldn't have taken the 10th one anyways, so the 10th one would have just been extra. Not that big of a deal. And really, I don't even have to buy the seeds or the fertilizer if I don't want to. I just won't get as much wood from this production line if I don't do the seeds and fertilizer. I don't think I ever explained that either, so I guess we, shoot, we're not even at 20 minutes. I guess I can do that too. I guess I can do that too. I know I talk a lot, guys. If you're okay with all the talking and whatnot, let me know. If you want me to do less talking and just show you the cool stuff, let me know. I'm okay either way. So, right, we come into productions. We've got our wood production here. So there's different ways you can do this, right? So here we can look at our recipe. 40 water, 1 thing of seed, and half a thing of liquid fertilizer will get you 8 wood and 4 wood chips. That's what that'll produce. If I'm using solid fertilizer, same thing, 8 wood, 4 chips. That's what I'm currently doing. If I just do the seeds and water, it's 5 wood and 2 wood chips. So we lose quite a bit without using fertilizer. I'd still have to buy the seeds, but you know, is it worth it? I honestly, I think it's worth it because you get paid a lot for the wood product. Like, it's ridiculous how much you actually earn from the wood product. I mean, when you're pulling in over 200,000 or even 150 grand for fulfilling one of those steps on any one of those on the museum or the toys or the playground, it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. So come over here. We'll grab this guy. We got 200,000 liters of water. We'll drop this off, and then I'm gonna have to spend some time to let it refill, but I won't bring you guys along for that. But this is a nice little update, kind of show you where we're at. You've heard the struggles. You've heard me bitching and griping about things, but we are, in the long haul, we're doing really, really well. And we definitely now have a solid game plan moving forward. I think at this point in time, any profits that we make is going to go towards buying up land. Just buying up all the farms. And then once the farms are bought, we'll buy up all the productions. And once all the productions are bought, we'll move on to a new map. Because there won't be really anything left for us to do at that point in time. So we're gonna own this map essentially, I think, is the game plan. So I think the videos moving forward will just be showing you the progress of the buildable stuff or the constructible stuff, like the playground, the museum, the wagon maker, the toy maker. We'll show the progress on that. I'll do a video on each one showing exactly how much product you need for each step, and honestly in total what you're going to need. And then I'll probably do one video. Well, actually, I'm not even going to do that. Well, I'll probably do an update video on the chickens so we can see how the chickens grow up and all that good stuff. And then I'll do videos on buying land, I suppose, so you can see the progress of land being bought. So basically, I mean, honestly, from here on out, the video should be fairly short. However, the time in which you guys get videos for this game, or for this playthrough at any rate, is probably going to go down a little bit, because I still have to do all the steps, right? I still have to harvest, I still have to mulch, seed, roll, fertilize. I got to do all that stuff still. I still got to sell all this stuff. You guys have seen all that multiple times. So, I mean, unless you want to continue seeing it, I'm probably just going to skip over that and give you the highlights from now on. If that's something that you do still want to see, let me know. It'll make the videos longer, and you'll have to listen to me talk. Maybe I'll just do like a story time or something like that for my time in the military. Who knows? I'll fill it in somehow if that's what you guys actually want. This channel isn't about just what I want. I mean, you guys spend your time with me, so as far as I'm concerned, you have an invested interest in what we do on this channel. And I want to hear your opinions. What do you want to do? What do you want to see? Is there any particular crops that you want me to try growing on a new map or something like that? Let me know. This is just as much about you guys as it is about me as far as I'm concerned. I just do this as a hobby. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy making videos. I'm playing the game already, so I figured I might as well share what I'm doing. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Anyways, we're at about 25 minutes. It's going to be less than that for you guys. So I'm going to cut it there. We now have a game plan. You've kind of seen, well, you have seen what we've been doing. You've seen the operations. We know where we're going from here. I'll probably do a video on our egg. Well, no, I'm not going to do a video on the egg harvest, because that's going to change multiple times. As we get more chickens, we're going to be producing more eggs. So I won't be doing that until we get all of our chickens in. But, yeah. If you like this video, hit the like button. If I've earned it, hit the subscribe button. Excuse me. And as always, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you in the next one.